Hey everyone, I'm so excited to come on here and share with you the details of my upcoming retreat, my chocolate healing retreat on the island of St. Lucia in the Caribbean. That's happening April 23rd through the 27th, so Tuesday through Saturday. I am so excited to welcome you all to this gorgeous island and place. Really, it is so sacred to me. It's my own personal paradise. It's my own heaven on earth. I've been holding back. This is my very first community or group retreat that I'm leading. Normally, I only lead private retreats by request. And I was not going to let this retreat be just anywhere. I waited years to find the perfect space. And I actually went to St. Lucia last October to check the space out, to see if it felt right. And it was the most incredible and healing experience. This island, you guys, is amazing. It's actually named after a woman who later became a saint. It's a woman who chose her own sovereignty. And so that's what this island is named after. And it's an incredibly inspirational space. It has a really compassionate energy, but it's also very inspirational and clarifying at the same time. And the island itself has everything. There's a volcano where we'll be covering ourselves with volcanic mud and going in the sulfur hot springs. There's waterfalls that we'll be bathing under and reconnecting to our goddess nature. There's the jungle. There's the sea that we'll be swimming and snorkeling in. And we'll be personally experiencing and weaving in all of this medicine throughout our time there. And we will also be staying in a very sacred space. We'll be staying on a sustainable cacao farm. And the cacao farm itself is incredible. The people there are so kind and so nice. It's so healing to interact with all of them. And we'll be surrounding ourselves with this heart-opening medicine of cacao. And cacao is one of the primary healers of this retreat, or what we'll be working with. Cacao itself is a plant medicine, but it's a very gentle plant medicine. It's not like ayahuasca. You won't be throwing up or anything like that. And cacao is known to be a heart opener. It also has the same vibration as unconditional love. So we'll literally be drinking in unconditional love. We'll be surrounded by cacao trees, sleeping in the energy of unconditional love. We'll be eating cacao in all of our foods. The chefs there who create the dishes use amazing, healthy, local ingredients, but they also incorporate cacao into the meals, which is also very healing. That doesn't mean every meal will taste like chocolate. I was amazed at all the flavor profiles cacao can have. They use the nibs. They make even cacao-based balsamic vinegar that they use. It's incredible. But cacao has so many health benefits. It has the highest amount of natural found magnesium in the world is in cacao. It's great for headaches. It's great for digestion. It's great for sleep. And it also increases the blood flow to your brain by 40%. So that's why a lot of people will see or experience more things when they're drinking cacao. But one of the main focuses when I was tuning in about this retreat was actually bliss. And that is my main intention of this retreat, is to create these gorgeous experiences of bliss that will transform not only your spirit, but also your emotional body and your physical body and your physical life as well. And cacao itself actually has a molecule in it. It's called anandamide, which is known as the bliss molecule. And other plant medicines, like I said, ayahuasca, this or that, they will lead you through pain. And these past couple years have been so hard. And honestly, there's been so much healing through pain. And I've done a lot of shamanic ceremonies and rituals and practices all over the world and learned from incredible teachers. But all of it seemed to be leading us into our deepest pain or our darkest wounds to get healing, which is great and incredibly profound. But I was like, there has to be another way. And then I found cacao. And cacao led me through probably one of the darkest moments of my life. In the most compassionate way. She gave me the unconditional love that I was not receiving externally along the way, so that I was able to get through and make it to where I am right now. I truly don't believe I'd be here if cacao hadn't entered my life. So I'm so passionate about it and bringing this medicine to you. And we will be doing 2 cacao ceremonies while we're on this retreat. That will be specifically designed for everyone there. I'll be tuning in and seeing the energy that we need to generate while we're there. We will also be having an energy healing workshop that I'll be leading. And this workshop itself is going to focus on harnessing our bliss and healing through joy, because when we've been through so much pain and trauma, it can be really, really hard to open up and receive and trust the good again. So that is my goal on this retreat, to get us to receive all of the good and joy that's in our lives and heal through that, instead of having to go through pain constantly. I think that joy and light can be such a powerful portal for healing. So that's really what we're trying to call in here. Doesn't mean it's easy. Again, like I said, sometimes it's really hard to receive and trust the good. But how can we receive that and weave that in and call even more of that into our lives? So that's really what we'll be focusing on in this week. And like I said, we'll be doing some pretty incredible adventures as well. We'll be going to the volcano on the island, covering ourselves in that volcanic mud, which is so beneficial for your skin, and soaking in the sulfur hot springs. If you don't know the benefits of sulfur, it's incredible for things like eczema, aches and pains. Your skin will literally be the softest you've ever felt after. You'll be glowing. And then to top that off, we'll be visiting a gorgeous hidden little goddess waterfall in the middle of the jungle, where we'll just be soaking in all of that goddess energy and reconnecting with our goddess within as well, and calling her out and weaving her in again. And we'll also be doing a special bean to bar tour on the sustainable cacao farm where we're staying. So on that tour, you actually get to learn about cacao and how it's made, but you'll also get to graft your own cacao tree, and you'll give it a name and everything, and you'll be able to actually call even years down the line and check on your tree and see how it's doing and watch its progress. And again, the people who work on the farm are just absolutely incredible beings themselves too. I'm not even sure if they're from this planet. They're so amazing, and their kindness is just radiates. And then we'll get to also, one of my favorite parts, make our own chocolate bars. So you actually get to grind the nibs yourself, and you choose how much sugar you want to add. You choose how much ratio of everything you want to put in. So you'll be getting to make your own chocolate bar throughout, which is amazing. The timing of this retreat, again, it's April 23rd through the 27th. So it's 5 days. If any of you astrology people out there know that April is an eclipse month. It's an eclipse portal, and there are some retrogrades happening in amidst all of that as well. And so when I was tuning in the timing of this retreat, I was like, why April? Why? And then it really came to me. It was like, oh, this retreat is designed to be a refuge amidst the retrograde and the eclipse portal. And again, so we can use those and harness those and alchemize those with bliss and joy, so that we can allow the eclipse to open a portal to our bliss instead of opening a portal to our greatest pain. And how can we take refuge here and fill ourselves up? And I don't want this retreat to just be 5 days. I mean, it's going to be 5 incredible days. But those of you who have been on retreats before, especially my retreats, know that this is a life-changing experience. This is not just 5 days. This is a freaking energy healing session on steroids. I want this retreat to change everyone's life. I want everyone to come away with a greater connection to their bliss that can never be taken from them, and that they can infuse into their own lives, so that things can shift and change. And after a retreat, things shift and change pretty quickly. The great thing about this experience is it's all inclusive. So you'll be fed the whole time. You don't have to worry about that. We will incorporate any dietary concerns or needs if you have them, or allergies. The chefs there and the staff there are incredible about that, learning everyone's name and what their specific tastes are, and catering to that. And you can also, the food will be included, your room will be included, which is just gorgeous. And again, in the middle of cacao trees in the jungle, you'll hear the birds singing in the morning, and you'll wake up to just this gorgeous view of the pitons, these magical mountains there that we will actually be snorkeling under. And they have so much deep, ancient healing energy. It's like a completely different world down there. And when you're snorkeling, you may even see sea turtles like I did. So that will be amazing. And I'm also incorporating a lot of free time throughout this process so that you have time to rest and relax. But all the activities are, of course, optional. But if you want to go for the full adventure, you can. And what else? The only thing that isn't included is your flights, but you do get transportation to and from the airport. It will bring you directly to the resort with everyone. They'll bring your bags to your room, everything. The service is incredible. And so the flights aren't included. And then if you wanted to have any alcohol or do any like spa treatments while you're there, those are up to you. And what else? Yeah, so I'm just really calling in anyone who wants to learn to reconnect with their bliss and is ready to have their heart just burst open. This is a great retreat to bring a friend or a family member that you want to be closer to with, because having this heart opening medicine is just incredible. Plus it drops the price of your retreat if you do a shared room quite significantly. So it's very affordable, especially for these 5 days when everything's included. You just have to show up. You don't have to worry about anything. You will be taken care of. And yeah, if you're feeling the call or it keeps poking at you, it means this is for you. So let's talk. Let me know. Email me. You can click the link to find out more information below. You can always DM me on Instagram if you like, and I will be doing an Instagram live a little bit later, answering anyone's questions about the retreats or anything like that, getting into more of the logistical specifics as well if you have any questions on that. But this is really an incredible experience. I'm so excited to share it with you. I'm so excited to call you in to your hearts, into your bliss. And I can't wait to share one of my most sacred places on the planet with you. It's going to blow your mind and your heart. And yeah, so excited to see you there. And let's go find our bliss.